Welcome to another physics video. Our topic today is resonance. Resonance is a wave behavior that you have probably experienced many times.
Do musical instruments use resonance to produce a loud sound?
Yes, they do. Acoustic guitars, pianos and even drums take advantage of resonance. As we have learned in previous units, we can create standing waves if we meet certain conditions.
I remember. The waves have to fit nicely inside the object so that they can interfere with each other.
Exactly. Just about any object can be made to vibrate, and for certain wavelengths and frequencies we can create a standing wave in the object. The material that the object is made of will matter. If it is very stiff, we will get different waves than if it is very flexible.
But for any object there will be certain frequencies that will make standing waves.
The natural frequency of an object is the frequency that will create a standing wave in the object. To make the object resonate, we must make it vibrate at its natural frequency.
Is that why the windows in my house shake when my neighbor turns up the stereo in his car?
Yes, it is. You might also notice when you go to a sports stadium that the fans can jump up and down and make the whole stadium shake. The fans cause a forced vibration by jumping up and down. If the frequency of their forced vibration matches the natural frequency of the stadium, then we have resonance.
I remember my mom talking about an opera singer who could sing a note so pure that it could cause a wine glass to break. That sounds like resonance.
It is. In fact, you can make a wine glass sing by gently rubbing your finger around the rim of the glass. When you find the right frequency, you'll hear it. Because resonance is a standing wave, you can get quite a bit of energy very quickly. This means that the amplitude will become very large.
But only if the forcing frequency matches the natural frequency.
To get a better visual picture of what is happening, imagine you are sitting on a swing set.
When you are swimming, the goal is to have large amplitude. You want to swim high up into the air.
And it doesn't matter who does the pushing. The only way you'll go high is if the frequency of the pushes matches the natural frequency of the swing. Let's watch a short video clip of a situation like the swing set.
Last July, the nation hailed the opening of the new $6.5 million Tacoma Narrows Bridge over Puget Sound. Governor Clarence Martin officiated at the dedication and was the first over the new mile-long shortcut to the Olympic Peninsula. What an engineering marvel it seemed, the third longest suspension bridge in the world. But almost from the first, tragedy hung over the great structure. Stiff winds blowing up Puget Sound caused it to sway, and finally to weave and twist, as you see here in these amazing pictures taken at risk of life, just before the great span tore itself apart. A reporter deserted his car on the bridge and crawled back to safety as the great roadway, like a pendulum of doom, swayed and twisted in its death agony. Professor Farquharson of the University of Washington courageously ventured on the writhing roadway in a vain attempt to rescue a dog from the deserted car. For several months, he had studied the strange vibrations of Galloping Gertie, as the bridge came to be called, figuring out ways to stop the vibration. But now there is no cure. The giant cables are under terrific strain as the great roadway on the bridge whips about in a fantastic way, like a fluttering ribbon. There it goes! The most sensational scene filmed since the Hindenburg disaster. It seems like a bad dream. It's hard to believe. B.D. Elliott and Harbeen Monroe of Tacoma, who took these pictures, almost paid with their lives for their daring and courage. As for Leonard Coatsworth, the Tacoma reporter, he feels he is just about the luckiest man alive. Plans are already underway to reconstruct the destroyed bridge, which was an important link in the West Coast's national defense highways. The solid steel wide plates of the roadway are supposed to have offered too much resistance to the wind, thereby causing the excessive swaying that finally brought about today's startling collapse. Whatever it was, one of America's finest structures has been reduced to wreckage, far beneath the waters of Puget Sound. Not a person was lost, but it's a real tragedy.
As you saw with the Tacoma Narrows Bridge, the amplitude can become so large in the standing wave that the material can't withstand the force and will break.
The bridge looked like the swing in a swing set, going side to side.
Our best understanding of what happened to the bridge is that the wind was gusting that day. It wasn't a constant wind. The wind would push the bridge and get it to start swinging, then die down. Then it would push again. The frequency of the pushes matched the frequency of the swinging, and
that caused the bridge to resonate and get large amplitude swings. Eventually, the structure gave way and the bridge fell.
That's it. As we leave, here's a short clip from Mythbusters that involves resonance.
That is a first on television. A Mythbusters exclusive. 556 hertz, 105 decibels, and 20 attempts makes for a world first. History's been made, and it's been captured on high speed, so there's really no need to try this one at home.